Ladies and gents, guys and gals, friendly femmes and fellows all, welcome back to the Ar-Ardunaim in Gondor as we carve out an ever larger piece of the pie, the Gondorian pie. And the next piece of the Gondorian pie that shall be carved out is, well, it could be Brethel, but actually I am most intent on Pelargir because it sits there, it's so pretty, and it will be a nice economic boost to our empire. And I mean, it's very hard to lose money as the Ar-Ardunaim, especially in the early game. So I'm not too worried actually, but it is worth considering. And of course, a wonderful city in our control will mean greater production facilities, which we do desperately need at this point. So, yeah, as one might say, we have more money than industry right now. But Mordor, our allies, they are just trying to, I guess, get around our land, and they might move in to take Calenhad, but otherwise I would also like to give that one a go. We have Captain Ingold standing up there, though, menacingly on the mountain. But, for now, we are hiring troops and building buildings, and perhaps we shall send Sakrakor afield, maybe over to Rohan, just to say hello. And that is it for this turn. I hope you'll enjoy this episode, and welcome to Middle-earth. And here we are. Avradizimir comes. And he shall be welcomed into our family. Fornost is assaulted. A salted peanut, perhaps? No, bad joke. Must not do bad joke. Bad joke. Bad. But our recruitment drive continues and increases in fervor, which is excellent stuff. These stables, we won't be able to use them, so begone. Merchant's Guild, that's also nice. We can use that, Okay, and we're sieging down these orcs, and hopefully we'll be able to beat them by the time that the siege must end, as it invariably will. Oh, hello, Isdor! He's coming along from the south, patrolling the lands of the Poros, currently held by Dol Amroth, so they must be doing pretty well. They basically control this entire stretch. Actually, let's go have a look at that, shall we? So we have Pelargir, we have Terthoros out there. And yeah, they control all of northern Harondor. So, you know, at this point, Dol Amroth is looking more threatening to me than Gondor, actually. Although they do actually have some troops coming our way, so shall we have a peek? I think we shall. Ballistai, spears, militia, farmer and pikemen, and some actual good pikemen. Some Lambland clansmen, and some cavalry to round things off. Okay, so a manageable army, I would say. Not to be totally discounted. Now, seeing as we do have 2 units coming from Minas Tirith soon, I think what I want to do is take maybe these fellows and I'll send them south. And we should send maybe Avradizimir. Can he, I wonder, take Pelargir? No, I think maybe the brothers, they should be the ones to go. And he is a wholly sufficient governor. I'll put it like that. So he'll do that. And let's send some of these guys. You know, basically all those coastal units. The cavalry too, it won't be of much use in the city. Okay, so we have these ones for training and these ones joining. So let's send these guys over to Karsast. And then we'll have... Why not actually just all these guys? Yeah, that's good. That's a solid garrison. We should be able to hold that off very easily with those. Maybe we will send off some Rosadan halberdiers. They can join in the quest for Pelargir. And actually, yeah, let's just send maybe these archers as well. I think that's pretty good. And then, if Aranel ends up attacking us, then we will be able to double back to Karasast and assist. If necessary, of course. I mean, I think we'll be able to handle that army. But otherwise, these guys go to Pelargir, putting some pressure on Gondor right away. We continue our military production, and these guys continue what they're doing. We have a diplomat. Hello, Oldberg. Let's see what you're up to. Yes, thank you. I want to know where you are. So, how is Rohan looking? Actually, pretty sturdy. They're holding on pretty well to their provinces, it seems. They hold Foldberg under siege, however, but Ginyard has been lost, so that's an interesting one. I mean, usually Foldberg would be lost before Ginyard, but not this time. They might have taken it back, though. I mean, yeah, but that should be interesting to see. And let's send this guy back to Brethil then. We have Mistvan coming in with his Nimrodel Mariners. Following the fact, had left Karasast and now resides in Brethil. But that's okay, we can let him do that. As long as he stays there. Let's end the turn. And here we are again. Alkford is besieged. The One Ring is located in Dol Amroth itself. Not sure I'll be going to any great lengths to capture that one. It seems Gondor pretty content sitting on their backside. Oh, trying to sneak past Karasast itself. Oh, well. The plot thickens. Is that a soup metaphor? It might be. Okay, they have some Gondor troops, their mainline troops available. Let's see how they react if we just give them a push. Okay, they're up for it apparently. So, how's the range on their archers? 170, which is better than the range that we have, I believe. Or maybe it's the same. I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to win this. Our crossbows will tear through those Gondor spearmen like... like they aren't there. So, and all the other units we can basically deal with. Their archers might be a bit annoying, but I think we'll get the better of them. Don't you think? Are you ready, ladies and gents? And here we are then. So we'll have crossbows over there. We'll have archers over there. What's the range? 150 meters. Ugh. Okay. So they will add rangers, which is a pity. But one that we shall have to live with. With these guys. I believe these guys are actually pretty fast. These as for the raiders, and they are 10% over standard infantry, like for instance the territorial guardsmen, which both we and Gondor field here today. Then we have the household guard. They come here on the flank, assisted by halberdiers, because why would they not be? You can team up, and yeah. Okay, so there they stand. But I've put the archers pretty far back. Not sure what they're doing here, but regardless of what they do, I shall try to just prod them gently with my archers. They've placed themselves downhill, which is not the best way of countering my archers, I would have to submit. Okay, I think hopefully we can provoke them pretty soon. Yes, there we go. There we go. Wonderful. Let's pull back. Okay. And then we have our crossbows. Load your weapons, good sirs. A lot rests on your shoulders today. Ouch. And I have to say I am not disappointed. Let's put you on guard mode. Just to ensure continuous fire. Let's use you to shoot down the archers if we can. And here we go. Another volley. Now, our crossbows are not the most accurate in the world, it must be said, but they do pack a punch, especially when there are so many. I mean, 150 bolts. They're bound to hit something. Armor piercing damage of 7. You know, they can do a lot to these spearmen. And you can target the guardsmen. Why not? Okay. Territorial guardsmen of our own. Go out on the flank. As for say your raiders, on this flank be ready. And you guys, over there. Gondor militia, you'll be ready to assist here down center, as will the Rosadan footmen. Slamity slamity slam. Excellent stuff. Okay. Shoot the territorial guardsmen and flank. Okay, halberdiers, fall into the back of the spearmen, please. You lads, you're gonna go for the archers. And so are the household guard. Yes, they do not like this. Not one bit. Excellent stuff. Okay. And we continuously fire upon the guardsmen, but let's move to the flank so that we can get a nice shot in from the side. Okay. So, household guard, you're going to push into them and disrupt their formation, and the Ar-Ardunaim raiders shall capitalize on that disruption. Yes. Excellent stuff. Meaning that our household guard are there to take the pounding. They have the heavy armor to bear it, and the raiders are there for some extra punch. Okay, halberdiers, act aggressively, please. That is what these spearmen really want you to do. Well, they don't, but I want you to be aggressive towards them, in the hopes of defeating them outright in battle. Now, you lads, come over here. Shoot those guardsmen, please. Shoot those guardsmen, please. Nah. Oh, they don't like being shot from behind, but you know, who does? Who does like being shot from behind? No one, since you ask. Ah, there we go. I mean, it seems he wasn't riding at all. Which was an egregious error, if I might say so. Yeah. So much Gondor militia. Okay. Are we just... Yeah, we're closing in on the last couple of spearmen. That's good. Territorial guardsmen are running. And these guys are fleeing the field. Oh, it's so annoying when they do that, actually. But hey. Oh, no. No. They're not fleeing the field. Let's charge them with everything we have. Come on, folks. We're going to overwhelm them. They still think they can beat us. Somehow. The morale is holding steady. No, it's wavering because they can see the hundreds and hundreds of enemies clamping. They're just chomping at the bit to take them down. I think we have taken enough now. Nice. So we lost less than 1/10 of our force. But we execute these men. They deserve not to live. Their transgressions against their sires is duly noted and considered heinous. Ar-Gimmelzor. Look at him go. Okay. He shall go to Pelargir, but so does Captain Aranel, actually. So now I'm thinking, let's try to besiege the city. And if they want to break the siege, they kind of have to go through here. Which I think they can do. Which is annoying, of course, but it is an eventuality that must be considered. But however, we do have some troops that we can send down to them. Let's take these crossbows. These guardsmen. And these. And perhaps these archer militia. And what would life be without some of the raiders? And we shall send them down to assist in the taking of Pelargir. We have some truly formidable units, namely our bodyguard units, in this army. And they will probably carry the day if push does come to shove. When it comes to shove, because I have no doubt that it actually will. But, ooh, a very exciting development. We are approaching 50% King's Men saturation in Minas Tirith, meaning that our barracks can soon churn out the Duzigard and the Durbawip. Or, we'll have to get an archery range, yeah, for the Durbawip, but the Duzigard. And then, of course, Najitarik, they can be trained from Minas Tirith very soon, which is excellent, excellent news. But for now, let's move along the turn. Lorien is attacked! My dear, my goodness. Goodness gracious me. And Lebanese is under siege. Well, who could commit such a dastardly crime against Gondor? Well, it's me. It's me. And it kind of looks like they're just scrambling some defenders along, but handling their logistics a bit like Hitler handled the Eastern Front, you know, in World War II. So not terribly well, it must be said. Now, what are we doing here? And of course, well, that was long due comeuppance for him, it must be said. now. Now the question is, because this army, Ingold, is moving south. Probably not to take Karasast itself, but I will move troops in anticipation of that eventuality, of course. What to do? Take these guys, they're good. Maybe some Ar-Ardunaim archers. And then we have some troops here. Gondor militia, probably. They have more infantry, and that should be good. Okay. So they are in that fort, and that's good. Would they be able to hold, though? That's the question. I'm not sure. Ooh, hey, yes. It'll take a while, but we will get there. We will get there, my friends. We will. I know we will. And the Black Uruks, they will fall. I know they will, my friends. I know they will. So we're stretching our forces thin here. We absolutely really are. But I think there is hope. So here's the question. Do we go for Mason's Hall first and then just speedily build our shrines? Yes, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to build those completely. Because we do have the money. And it'll be an investment that pays dividends the longer we have it. So, yay. And in anticipation of Uruks, move those troops down there. Okay, good. Sacre-Coeur. Let's get your wonderful spying abilities, apparently, working here in Rohan. I am most intrigued to see what's going on here. Apparently not under siege anymore, so Rohan has fought Isengard off, presumably. And what happens here? Well, shall we take a look at our opposition? Or maybe just take a look here on the way. Oh yeah, they are really just scrambling troops from far and wide to support Pelargir. Whether this bid will work? Who knows? They have 3 units there, and they have 2 in the city. I'm confident that if we build up some siege equipment, we will be able to take them. Ooh. Yeah, let's do it like this. Siege tower, ram, a bunch of ladders. We can attack the wall in multiple places. With both swiftness and strength as per what the situation requires. Let's see what happens in Osterthiel, everybody. And here we go. Captain Zugnash comes at us with 130 Black Uruks at his side. But Captain Carbazir is prepared with cavalry, with archers, with melee infantry, the trifecta that carries any army to victory. And our captain is of course mounted, which is excellent, so we will put forth our archers slightly. In Gimelcard's name. In Gimelcard's name. Okay, let's see, where can we realistically shoot at them when they get around? There, yes. Good. Excellent stuff. Come on, archers. Yes. Line up and shoot the buggers. Let's actually put these guys over there. Let's put the cavalry. Yeah, they'll be prepared to ram in from the side over here. So my plan is to see if we can get these guys to either attack these raiders or just allow our raiders to flank them when reaching the archers. It looks like they're coming for our raiders, which is fine. They can do that. Now, they will take a pounding, but they'll also be able to because they are pretty heavily armored, these lads. And we are sadly shooting them from an angle of high protection due to their shields. Okay, so there we are. We are slightly outpacing them, it seems. Let's move in with the cavalry and seal the deal, shall we? And have a sip of tea. And here we are. Slam! right into their backsides, and the results are pretty decisive, I would say. Yes. This day is ours. Oh, they seem to have caught our captain. That's not the best case scenario right there, but let's see if we can't get him out. Come on. Yes, excellent stuff. Good. Prepare to rejigger and reform. Rejoin your unit. Yes, he wasn't terribly injured, it would seem. And how lovely it is. And let's charge again. Oh yes. Continue and take them all down. Just for experience sake. Excellent. So, as with the raiders, they did the most sustained damage, but the 2 charges of the cavalry militia caused 72 casualties. Cavalry is wonderful. It really is. And so, Osterthiel falls to the Ar-Ardunaim. Ah, excellent stuff. More and more of Athelian lies in our grasp. And we can get a raider skill, which I welcome wholeheartedly. What is that? The Witch King of Angua hiding in Henethanoon. Wow. Okay. And Maimon the Fearless. Well, he's got to be fearless to traverse hostile territory all by himself. That, sure, I guess that is fearless behavior. Ooh, Ar-Ardunaim Naduzaga at our capital. How excellent. Okay, and Gondor's closing in on Pelargir. So, something must be done. We must take these wonderful warriors and we must send them south. Because I have a feeling they will be needed in time. But let us also keep on recruiting and retraining troops wherever we can. We have some troops here that we can send down to the fort by Karsast, and new troops shall come in West Osgiliath to stabilize things over there. Now, this navy will have one purpose, and that is to guard against potential naval incursions from Gondor. They might try to bring in troops from far away, or just stand in the middle with boats doing nothing. As evidenced right there. Okay. Construction report. Master Mason's Hall in Minas Tirith itself. Mason's Guild House then follows. And from then on, we can... I mean, the sky is the limit. So we've taken Osterthiel. We need to stabilize public order. That is a priority. So let us go with... let's start with a meeting hall. And then we can go with a dark sanctuary. And see what that does. Now. Argimilzor. It now falls upon you to take Pelargir. Let's see. Yes, as I thought, Captain Angborn is the only supporting general in this battle, which is just how we like it. So, Orodreth of Pelargir stands almost alone in defending his beloved city. And, yeah, there are some Tibetan Marines. I mean, they're not terrible units, they're pretty good. But, I mean, everything else than Orodreth and his Marines, they are pretty terrible. So shall we see. Let us end this episode on a bit of a bang, shall we? Now, welcome to Pelargir. as we move into this city, there are some things to consider. For the most important thing is, should we try to take the city before the assistance arrives? I mean, there are only 2 units in there, so it's not beyond our means, I would say, to just storm the walls pretty quickly. And following that, maybe we should actually split our army into camps. We have our archers, and our archer power is considerable. And they shall be focused on dealing with our enemy reinforcements, which should be coming in from somewhere around here-ish. So let's see that this is done. And we shall have some cavalry to assist. Wherever they attack, cavalry will pounce. And then we have our secondary forces, or our melee forces, I should probably say. They will be tasked with breaking down the defenders. So where do we do this best? I would like to keep that tower fire away from our archers over there. So in that spirit of things, I would like to assault the city from over here. We'll start by sending the ram up there. That's fine. And then we can take territorial guardsman with a tower. No, I'm not sure that's the best way to go about it, actually. I would rather give the tower to Gimmelzor, to be exact. Because wherever the enemy is, he shall break their presence on the walls. It should be hoped, at least. And then we can have some raiders coming in beside him just to spice things up. Then, from this side of things, we can have some light infantry, just to see if they react to it. They might not. Whatever the case, we win, because they cannot be too many places at once. And halberdiers, you join the gate force, I think. So, let's see what happens. Yes, our enemies, they are coming in from the very far corner of the map. So it will be a while before they get here. But Ordreth seems to be taking up the wall where the archers are. So let's move in and meet our enemy. We'll have to actually go there pretty quickly, because we'll have to attack the enemy before they reach the city, and of course they are at the far corner compared to us. We don't want them to get inside the city walls, so that's a priority. Then over here we have, well, actually no resistance at all on the walls, which is nice, I suppose. So let's just get our dudes doing their thing. Or get our dudes to do their thing, I should say. And on these walls, of course, too. Execute the plan of attack, ladies and gents. Now, Ordreth, how should he react? Okay, he seems to be leaving the wall. And the spearmen are leaving the square. Okay, that's fine with me. Both of those scenarios are completely acceptable. Now, it might be the case that the cavalry will have to hold up our enemies. Just slightly. I mean, they are mostly cavalry effective troops. But I think we'll do alright. Okay, the ram is coming in, and the ladders are starting to reach the walls, which is excellent stuff. Gimmeldon is coming into his own. He's a cross-country runner. He's just running across the heart of the city, just at a pace thought impossible. Let's see. Actually, okay. Let's send our cavalry at the Gondor infantry, at the far side over there. Okay, we're taking down the gate. This is good. This is good. Okay, so Gilthon, I want you to attack the Marines over there. Pretty please. Excellent, the gates are down. Now the real work begins for our mainline troops. Let's see, you guys, yeah. Drop the ram, please, and attack those buggers. Okay. The troops are coming into firing range. Yes! Okay. Barely supervised, our cavalry just cut the head of the snake off right there. Which is good stuff. Can't complain. Well done, sirs. Okay. Ar-Ardunaim bondsmen, get down there and support our troops. And actually, give them a holo now that you're at it. Okay. So, we have some troops here that shall go into... Basically, Team 4, you shall all be going into the center. And you can just walk, I think. That's okay. Okay, we're decimating the Marines. This is good. This is good. We'll also have to deal with the total guardsmen, though. Where do I have the crossbows? Okay, they're over there. You'll need to come in from the side, I think. Okay, we're going to disrupt their formation as quickly as possible. So, armsmen, get to work. Guys, get in there too. Okay. The militia are not giving up on our cavalry forces. But, you know, I can understand that. But we can give them a little bit of a run around. Okay, raiders, run through and disrupt their formation if you can. Oh, they do not like being fired upon in this manner. Raiders, kill them, please. Okay. Gondor Cavalry Militia, you are doing a sterling job, I have to say. Oh, you're just nailing them. That's good. And the Marines, the Guardsmen, oh yes, they're all just trembling. Okay. Let's take you guys and shoot those, and run, everybody. And here the guardsmen, they are persisting annoyingly. Okay. Cavalry, it shall be your charge to ensure that no fleeing troops enter the city. They're just all running in that direction, aren't they? Just a single charge should actually do them in. Oh no, we didn't even need to do that. Excellent stuff. Okay. Then our troops seem to be reaching the square. Wonderful. Okay. Go into shield wall formation. Raiders, punch through them if you can. Armsmen, why are you sitting idle? That is a state of affairs that I simply cannot accept. Okay, Raiders. Good. Okay. Cavalry, how are you doing? Oh, the Gondor Militia, they are having a bit of a problem, apparently. Can't really seem to get through the gate very well, since nobody is going to let them in. Aw, poor fellows. Okay, so we've basically nullified that army completely, which is good. Now, of course, it'll be quite a walk for our archers. They're basically out of the battle now, but that's okay. We have plenty of troops to send to the square. And our armsmen are still fresh. Excellent stuff. You will be needed, so Gimmelzor, get running. So, let's get going. Let's take these Marines out of the game, please. Oh, they don't really like that, do they? No, sir, they don't. And here comes Gimmelzor. They are tired, but they are plentiful. And they need not do much more than bat our enemies on the back of their heads, and I think this battle shall be well and truly done. Yeah, you just sit tight out there, lads, please. Good. The armsmen have arrived. Come, lads. You're right, they do all need to die. They are fighting bravely. And there he goes. The general is down. Ar-Ardunaim has fallen, and with him Pelargir has as well. So that's a pretty good tally, I think, overall. Bruthius Watch, 120. Gondor Cavalry Militia, 139. Those are some pretty good stats. So congratulations to those particular sirs. And so this episode does indeed end in a wonderful, wonderful victory. Finally, Gondor's dreams of holding on to Pelargir have been definitively crushed. As we... Shall we occupy or sack? No, I won't risk losing the Order of Boromir the First and other potentially very powerful buildings in this place, so I shall occupy the settlement, and I think it will be enough. And we can retrain a bunch of troops, and... well... we can't use that order though. Oh well. Goodbye then. Good riddance. But regardless, this is a very good place to take, and it is excellent that we have managed it. We shall construct a dark sanctuary and start tapping into the wealth of Pelargir. Now, it is possible that we will be besieged by Gondor unless they feel more inclined to protect their remaining settlements, as the AI does sometimes do. Whatever they do, we shall be ready for it. If they attack Karsast, we will move in to support from the flank. If they attack Pelargir, well, they will be met with the most powerful army that we do have. And more troops are continuously trained in what is now to be considered the new Ar-Ardunaim heartlands in Middle-earth. But this is where the episode ends. So, ladies and gents, the next week's episode shall be devoted to the Rune. We shall return to our conquest of Dorwinion and see how we get on with that. But until then, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful remainder of your weekend. Captain Total Waffle, out.